This is the Jazzy Passport by Pride Mobility. Now this is an updated version of the video that we've done because they have changed the specs on the Passport from this version from when it first came out. They used to have air tires in the back and they did not have suspension. They've changed it so the weight did go up. So just be aware if you do see this online and you see specs that states less weight or it goes farther distance, that's no longer accurate. Please watch this video and I will go over everything with you on the unit. So it's a Jazzy Passport by Pride Mobility. It has a 250-pound weight capacity. There's two different battery packs you can get for the unit. You can get an Airline approved battery pack or you can get a non-Airline approved battery pack. The Airline approved battery pack is just a smaller amount of lithium, so you don't get as far of a distance. Now Pride Mobility has this rated if you're at 250 pounds on the travel battery pack, you're only going to get about 4.5 miles on a charge. They also rated it as somebody at 200 pounds and they say 5 miles. So I'm guessing if somebody's 100 pounds, maybe you'll get 5.5 or 6. They don't specify. On the full battery pack, if you're at 250 pounds, it is about 8 miles on a charge. Total distance that you're going to get. So just be aware they did scale it down. I used to see 11 miles, but now it's only 8 is the maximum that you're going to get on the full-size battery pack. A few things that they changed when they did increase the weight is they did add some suspension here, and then they put solid tires all the way around. They also increased these roller tip wheels back here to a larger size. So now you do have solid tires all the way around. They're about 11.25 inches tall in the back and about 8 inches tall in the front. You do have about a 3-inch ground clearance on the motor. The unit goes about 3.6 miles per hour. Now it is a one-size chair. There is not much adjustments on here. You can flip the armrests up, but just be aware you still do have these support rails underneath here, so it's going to be a little bit harder to still get in with the slide board. This unit does come standard with what they say is about a 17 by 17 inch seat. If I take my tape measure and actually measure it on there, you're really about 18 inches wide by 17 inches wide by 18 inches deep. Now it is a removable cushion. This is a brand new one, so you can take your Velcro off on the bottom of this cushion, and then it would stay in place. But you can Velcro whatever other cushion you might want on it in the future. You can put an air cushion, a gel cushion. Some things people need to know is the seat to ground height. It's 20 inches from seat to ground height, and from the foot plate to the top of the seat is about 18 inches. Now that is not adjustable. That is a one size. On here, the foot plate does flip up for easy access, but it is not adjustable, height adjustable. The Passport is also equipped with a swing away joystick on there. You have a button that you can push and you can swing this out. So if you want to drive up to a table and sit in and eat, you can swing this in or out, either way. You can put this on the right hand side or the left hand side. In all the units, you do have a little small storage compartment underneath the seat, and inside here is a cup holder. So that cup holder mounts on the opposite end of the joystick. So whatever side of your joystick it goes on, the cup holder is going to go on the opposite side. It's a little storage pouch down here. A couple things to remember about this unit. It does fold up, and I'll show you that here in a minute. It is 59.8 pounds if the battery is removed from the unit. With the battery in it, you're going to be a little bit more like 65, 66 pounds. Just remember, they used to say online it was 53 or 54 pounds without the battery. Now it's 59.8, so almost 60 pounds. So it does make a difference for some individuals. So we're redoing this video just so we can be clear on what the exact weight is when you're going to be getting one of these units. This unit is, like I said, the best part about it is the unit does collapse and fold up, and I will show you that here, how you're going to do that. So in the back of this unit, on the Jazzy Passport, you have these two yellow levers. Now when they're new out of the box, sometimes these are a little bit stuck, so we do sometimes spray that with WD-40, but all you're going to do is squeeze these two levers together, push it down until it clicks, and then you can sit it upright. Now what you can really do on here is you can push your swing away over and collapse it. So the dimensions are, it's 34 inches high. When it's in this position, if you want to fit in your vehicle, it's 34 inches high. The overall width is about 23 inches in overall width. and the depth from front to back is about 20 inches. So remember, 34 high, 23.5 wide, and 20 inches deep. A lot of people need to know this when they're trying to put this in the back of their vehicle if they want to stand it upright because they're traveling and they need to put luggage and other things in the vehicle. So that's the dimensions. 34 high, 23.5 wide, 20 inches deep. To unfold the unit, it's very simple. You bring it back down and you do the exact same thing you did. You're going to squeeze those two yellow levers together and then you pull it up and it clicks. So now I'm going to drive it back around so you can see the front. I'm going to swing the joystick back. This unit, with having solid tires all the way around, you can take it in some non-paved surfaces, but you just want to be within reason. You don't want to be driving this all the time in the grass. It's not intended for that. But having the solid tires, if it's a hard, compact ground and you're not at the maximum capacity, you can take this unit through those surfaces. On the Jazzy Passport, you do have a motor on each side. So you have one motor here, one on the other side. If you do want to disengage the motors, you can twist this lever down into the neutral position. Now it's beeping at you because it's saying, hey, you're in free will and your power is still on. So now you have this motor in free will. If you ever did, let's say it died and you had to for some reason try to push the person in the unit. You do have one of these levers on each side, so just make sure you put them both back in gear. If the unit is on, when you do that, it's going to beep. You have to turn it on and turn it back off to reset the unit. Like I said, there are two different battery packs that come in this unit. I'll show you in the back where it's located. So this might be a little bit hard to see in a video, but on the Passport, you do have a safety belt that comes with it as well. It just needs to be pulled back up through here. Right down here at the bottom is your battery pack. You really do need two hands to remove it. There's a little tab on top of the battery pack that you can lift up, and once that's lifted up, you can pull your battery pack just straight out. So this is your battery pack here. This is the full-size battery pack. As you can see, it says no travel with an airplane. It's got an airplane with a line through it. So this is the 25.2 volt 18 amp. The smaller one is more about a 10 amp battery. So it is a smaller size battery, which is approved for all transportation. So to put it back in, you have to just align it in these grooves that are underneath here. And once it's in those grooves, you push it in nice and firm and it locks back in place. You do have anti-tip wheels here in the back. If you went up something too steep, it's not going to allow you to tip over backwards. And the back is also a pouch where you can carry your charger. So this is a lithium battery. So a couple things to note with lithium batteries. You do not want to go more than a week without charging a lithium battery. They have improved the chargers over time, so they will help a battery if it's a lower charge. On the original Passports, if it got too low of a voltage, your battery was ruined, and it's about a $500 to $600 battery to replace. So just remember, always charge this at least once a week. They call lithium batteries a dumb charge, which means you can plug it in at any point. You're not going to overcharge it. So basically, if you 90% full and you want to top it off, it's not like other batteries where they want you to drain them down and charge them back up. The lithium battery, plug it in as much as you want. Just make sure you don't go more than a week without charging. I do have customers that tell me, well, I didn't use it for 3 months, I wasn't traveling, I wasn't doing that, and unfortunately the battery shot, and that is not covered by warranty from the manufacturer. So just a heads up, make sure you do charge the battery. Once again, this is the Jazzy Passport by Pride Mobility, 250-pound capacity, 3.6 miles an hour top end speed, solid tires all the way around. There is an Airline approved battery pack. And if you need to charge the unit, up underneath here, right in the front, you have the charging port. So all you do is take your charger. It's a circle with 3 pins. One end plugs underneath the joystick, the other end plugs into any 110 outlet. It takes about 8 hours to fully charge if it's empty. This is the Jazzy Passport by Pride Mobility. This is the rear wheel drive folding power chair. It's a 250-pound capacity, but out of all the folding chairs on the market, I would go with Pride Mobility. They're the most dependable, most reliable. If you need service and parts, they have them. There's dealers all around the country. You get into some of these other
you know, these different brands that I don't even need to mention online that people buy. They can't get joysticks, they can't get a battery, they can't talk to anybody. So just be aware of that. This is a 250-pound unit. You can see here the amount of turning space that it needs. 250-pound capacity. I'm 220. Total distance about 8 miles an hour on the full-size battery pack, about 5 miles on the smaller travel battery pack. Now you will see I'm 220 pounds that I can go through the grass here. It will go through it, but what I would recommend is just be aware that, you know, it's not really intended for this. So you do want to make sure if you are driving it in the grass, it's a hard, compact bottom and that you're not using it all day in the grass. But if need be, and you do have to get through somewhere, maybe to get to your grandson's soccer game or something like that, you can just drive it with caution. So it's got solid tires all the way around. It's a great unit. If you take the battery pack out, it's only 60 pounds. If you have any questions or any concerns, give us a call.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.